ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ká ṣe bí ẹni kú, káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dàrò ẹni. Ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn, tẹrú tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni. Ọmọ aráyé abániwọ́rọ̀ pa òrí dání wọ́n. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀, orí ẹni ní pé kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Òjò láyé ó gbé ní lọ, bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe lọ́la òtọ́ láì bá dé, stress of ìdákùn ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ lábẹ́lẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ṣẹ̀rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀. Àwọn ọlọ́jẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rínú gbọ́gbé. Àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ́mọ aráyé. Àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù tó jẹ́ àríkùn aṣẹ́bí. You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lówó, ọ̀yàn òun ló wà lọ́jọ́ ogún dé. Ọwọ́ epo láyé ńlá, wọ́n kì í lá jẹ̀jẹ̀. Alámọ̀ a ò mọ̀nú, ẹni ayé yẹ kó rọra ṣe. Ṣọ́ra, ṣọ́ra. Bọ́sọ̀ fura, bọ́sọ̀ fi jọ́ sí iná. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o. Tíbi tirẹ̀ lábẹ́lẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ lábẹ́lẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀la. Ilẹ̀kùn bá jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣòwò tí a lábẹ́lẹ̀ ayé, àgbàdo ti ti tó mọ̀la. Yòókù lọ́gbọ́n, ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ikú pàlà mi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹ lọ́lọ́gbà ògiri. Àmọ̀lẹ́ tó wọ́n ti fi gbogbo bàjọ́ra ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀,
Yes, so good evening, my people. It's a pleasure to welcome you to another special edition of the Jagba Jantis Show. I remain your regular host, Akin. Thank you for connecting with me tonight from whatever part of the world you are joining from. I'm glad to have you on the show tonight. It's going to be another interesting discussion, as you can, see already from the topic. So I want you to Please spread out the word. Invite somebody to connect with the show. Send out the link. Tag somebody. Do whatever that is within your power to bring this show to somebody's attention. Like I always say, it's not for the crowd appeal, it's not for the fame. It's just that you never know whose life you might be saving at that moment. Because what somebody just needs is a word or an affirmation of something that they already know, or a reaffirmation just to maybe clear their doubt, especially on what they're about to do. What we do on this show gives people a sense of reawakening. It helps point people in the right direction. It helps give people a shift in their mindset. Some of the discussions might not be popular, and some of the things we share here might be uncomfortable for some people to to hear, but it is what it is. You just have to for me lobe. And I always encourage everyone, don't take my word for it. Anything I share here, go back and do your own check. Compare what you hear from this platform with your own findings. It's not my intention to change anybody, even if I have that in mind. I don't have the ability. I can't change anyone. All I can do is inspire you towards that path of change. Once I can stir up a conversation within you, then my job here is done. And if it's just one person, I'm able to achieve this in their life. Bismillah. So please, let's send out the word, and then we can start the show without wasting your time. Right, let's see who are those on the show already. Okay, the person that will be receiving VIP treatment tonight is no other person than Ebu. She's a regular and she's used to that corner, and that's why she keeps coming. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ebun Olua Falui to the VIP section tonight. Our boys máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹ́kù. Thank you for joining again tonight. Mimi Fine Wine, ìyàwó olówó Ṣíbí, I greet you specially. Àwọn tó di YouTube mú nìyẹn. Àwọn ra rọ̀gbọ̀kú síbẹ̀ ni. Ibẹ̀ yẹn AC wà ń bẹ̀, cushion, everything. Àwọn yẹn ń jayé orí tí wọ́n lọ ń kọ́nà bẹ́ẹ̀. It's a pleasure to have you on the show again tonight, my sister. Thank you for joining me tonight. Ẹ̀gbọ́n, mo kí yín o. Ẹ kú àtàárọ̀ o. Thank you for connecting as well. Àwọn ẹ̀ tún ti ṣe kinní yẹn fún yín lálẹ́ yìí o. Wọ́n ṣáà máa gbà bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ máa lò bẹ́ẹ̀. Àgbà máa ń gbà ni. Ekpe for thank you for being there all the time. Engineer Elijah, I greet you specially. It's a pleasure to have you on the show tonight as well. And as always, Shoops, Mr. Smash the Button. I welcome you specially. Àwọn tó di YouTube mú ní pílà kejì nìyẹn. Ibẹ̀ làwọn ẹ̀rọ máa ń wà, wọ́n posh, ayé wọn soft, wọ́n ń ṣe jàgídíjàgan, you know. I wish to be like them. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi rough. Ministry John the Baptist làwa ń ṣe. Ó ti di àfagbára wọ̀ gidi, you know. So, rough ministry làwa. Right. Mr. Lekan Shobi. Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear Esopele, when you hear The Promise, when you hear Bonireyo, and, you know, all my other songs, then you are hearing this man, Lekan Shobi. He's the producer of all the songs I've mentioned. He has been producing for me since we met 2008, and he has been a blessing. He came into my life at the moment when I was finding somebody that understands the kind of music I want to do, and he came into my life at that point. And it's been a pleasure meeting him so far, and we've grown from being music partners to now family. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the platform, Mr. Lekan Shobi, the guitar maestro, magic finger, Onta Yeye. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, Mr. Lekan. Right, ta ló tún wà níbí? My fluffy sister. Mo ń láti scroll before I see you. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́njọ́ mẹ́ta yìí? If we talk now, you will say it's work. Anyway, good to have you on the show. Thank you for joining me, Esther Adiola. Right. Okay. Àwọn tó yọjú nìyẹn. To my silent listeners, I greet you wherever you are listening to me. Ẹ̀yin ò kí ń fojú hàn, tàbá pàdé ńta ni a máa ń gbọ́, oh, we're enjoying your show. Ìgbà yẹn la máa ń mọ some of you, but I know many of you are there in one corner listening to me. Thank you very much for joining. The invisible listeners, àwọn yẹn náà tún láwọn wà. Mo kí ẹ̀yin náà o. And for those who will be joining the show sometimes later in the week, you know, perhaps they're busy to link up with the live show. I greet you as well whenever you will be linking up with the show. Gbogbo yín ni mo kí o, gbogbo yín ni mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí, gbogbo yín ni mo ṣàpọ́nlé o, mi ò fojú pa ẹnikẹ́ni rẹ́ o. Thank you very much. Èèyàn kan ti jáde nínú àwọn silent listeners o. Mr. Olambi wọn nínú Òjìkùtù Adéọlá. Àwọn silent listener nìyẹn. Wọ́n ti jẹ́wọ́ lẹ́rọ̀. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. And thank you for removing your eku so that I can see you in flesh. Thank you for connecting tonight. I would not be sure if this is your first time or, you know, you've been there silently somewhere. So, but whatever the case is, I welcome you specially. Thank you for joining me tonight. Right. At 15 minutes, 15 minutes call. I play music in the noise. Okay, let's get straight to the business of tonight. Can't waste time around. The discussion for tonight is what I titled Career Competition in Relationship. Now, to write Yoruba ni mo fẹ́ sọ, I know how to put it better, but òyìnbó máa jẹ mí yà o. I try to find the right topic or the right word to be able to qualify what I want to discuss, and this is the best I can come up with. But as we proceed in the discussion, you will understand where I'm going. So, ẹ bá mi gbà bẹ́ẹ̀, English problem ni mo ní, or grammatical problem mo ní, mi ò gbóyìnbó dáadáa. Ọba tí mò ń sọ ẹ̀gàn kọ́ ló ràn mí lọ́wọ́ ni. Right, so where do I start from? Okay, let's break it so that we have a perfect understanding of what I want to discuss or where I'm going. We all know competition. And competition in a relationship is what I mean now. So this is where two people in a relationship are actually, seeking to win or be better than the other instead of operating as a team. So when you have a relationship, when you have a partner, when you have a couple in a relationship, they should be a team. Both of them should look out for each other. Both of them should encourage each other to grow, to flourish, to live. But what I often see is that relationship has become a trap for some individuals. Wọ́n lálàáfíà tẹ́lẹ̀ o, ayé wọn lójútùú tẹ́lẹ̀, but gbàrà tán marry báyìí àbí tán wọ relationship báyìí, ọmọ bí pọ́n wọ cage ni. They could not thrive in their career anymore. The support wasn't there from their partner for them to flourish. We even have some partners who were, told to either quit their job, move from where they are to join the other partner and whatever thing like that. And, things just started going downhill for them from there. But my focus tonight really is to speak to the men. Now, don't get me wrong. What I've just described can happen to, any of the partners in a relationship. But ibi tó fì sí jù is where I want to concentrate on tonight. Ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọkùnrin ló dẹ̀ fì sí jù. So we have several situations where men in relationships feel threatened by their wives' successes or by their partner's successes. They feel threatened by the career projections of their partners. They feel threatened by, the salary they earn. They feel threatened by the kind of profession that they are engaging in. Maybe the profession gives them more visibility. Wọ́n pè wọ́n bí, wọ́n pè wọ́n lọ́hùn, and everything like that. So some men would, do everything possible to ensure that they stop their wives from progressing, from advancing. Kí ló lè fà? Because èmi feel wípé ọ̀rẹ́ tó bá ń dínà mọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀ pé kó má jọba, irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ kò fẹ́ lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ọba ni. I believe if your partner is succeeding, progressing, flourishing, it's to your own um good as well, because you guys are in a relationship together, and gbogbo ń tẹ́ni ẹ bá dà fún àǹfààní ẹ̀yin méjèèjì náà. Gone are the days where men are sole provider in the home. Ibi tí gbogbo ẹ̀ délé ní, you need both partners to bring something to the table. So I find it troubling. I find it concerning that men will prefer ladies or women who are below them, who can bring, who can support them. They want women who are just, yes, daddy. Ilá ti tán, ẹ jẹ́ kí dáàdì wá dé. Wọ́n ní kí ọmọ mú owó textbook wá, ẹ jẹ́ kí dáàdì dé. Mommy, we have to change. Oh, wait for your daddy to come. Some men actually feel good having women like this around them. Maybe it gives them control. Maybe that is a means for them to have the authority. I really don't get it. Because bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wà yìí, èmi gan wẹ́n tó máa tọ́jú mi. Mo ń wẹ́n tó máa tọ́jú mi. Always I encourage my madam, lọ blow. Torí mi gan, mo fẹ́ tọ́jú. Èmi gan ò fẹ́ ṣe làálàá kú. Èmi gan fẹ́ ẹni tó máa tó. Èmi gan, I want to be taken care of. I have never felt threatened by the achievement of my missus, by our educational qualifications, and by all means, she's well read. I mean, she holds better qualifications than I do, but that has never threatened me in any way. That has never belittled me in any way. Rather, I always encourage her to even go higher. There are times we've had conversations, and she's that well brought up woman that wants to say, I always tell her, you're not a commodity. You're not an item. You have a life. So live. I allow her to be wherever she wants to be. The only clause is that ensure that whatever decisions you take, you factor in how it will affect the family into it. Other than that, be whatever you want to be. When she wanted to, go back to school at some point, the only thing I asked her was if she was ready if she was mentally ready for the pressure that she's going to face. in studying, in working, and family commitment and all that. So kó o rò dáadáa. Because tó bá dé point kan tó bá fẹ́ wá máa lean on me àbí ó fẹ́ máa pass and pressure ilé mi lórí ó lè fanira díẹ̀ o because orí tèmi gan kún. So and she said yes, she understand what is going to be involved and she's ready for it. And she did it. A very, very strong and determined woman. Additional qualification, I don't feel threatened. I don't feel, little in any way. Rather, it's to my own pride. If she becomes a director of whatever organization tomorrow, I won't feel threatened. Rather, mo di ọkọ director nìyẹn. Hey, get it? Why would I want to, limit her just because, whatever reason it is? I'm not in these people's head. But briefly, I like to get into people's mind because that is how we can find a way. Tí nǹkan bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀, you need to dig and find the root cause. When you don't understand what is happening, you cannot come up with a solution. So the first thing is to dig into trying to understand why táwọn kan tiẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Why would you be in a relationship with somebody and you would not want them to thrive? So, briefly, let's look at some of the reasons why, some men do this. Like I said earlier, bó ṣe wà ń líkì ló wà ń gbàǹjà o. Bókùnrin ṣe ń ṣe lobìnrin náà ṣe ń ṣe o. But ibi tó fì sí jù ni mo ti fẹ́ ká ti wò lálẹ́ yẹn, which is men preventing or rivaling their women. So number one reason tí mo rò ló pọ̀ ń fà is cultural belief. So where we come from, ọkọ lórí aya. And then they translate that into, every spheres of that woman's life. She must be under the man. Kò gbọdọ̀ gbowó jọkọ lọ. Kò gbọdọ̀ nípò jọkọ lọ. Wọn ò gbọdọ̀ mọ́ jọkọ lọ. Title ò gbọdọ̀ jọkọ lọ. So when you come from that cultural belief and you take that mentality into your relationship, the first thing you want to do is to limit that woman. Remember, before you met her, or before both of you met yourself, she was doing well. Ó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní bank àbó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní kí ló ń pè oil company or whatever. Ó ti ní successful career kó tó meet ẹ. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀. Ó mọ̀ ó pé career person ni. Ó mọ̀ wípé ó máa ní ambition láti tún rise, kò ṣáà ní fẹ́ wà lójú kan. Wá fẹ́. Àwa wọlé tán. Ó wá ń fi iṣẹ́ yẹn ní lára. Tó bá jẹ́ doctor ni, you know how intense their shift can be. Tó bá jẹ́ lawyer ni, you know how they spend extra time in the office when they are dealing with cases. You know they travel a lot. Tó bá jẹ́ business person ni, you know pé kò ní máa sí around. You know all these things before you went into that relationship. Wá wọnú ibẹ̀ tán, ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń sọ fún pé ọmọ iṣẹ́ yẹn o máa wá nǹkan ṣe sí ni o. Ó yá kó ra because àwọn láti tọ́jú lé. Àwọn láti jókòó táwọn ọmọ yẹn lé. And this is a person tó jẹ́ pé career woman ni. Problem á wà. Or ká tiẹ̀ sọ wípé wọ́n gan tiẹ̀ kọ́ ni ó take initiative yẹn. We have some men ni wọ́n o, but they are mommy's boys. Even though they are married, their moms are still constantly in their ears. Àwọn ló ń whisper sí wọn létí all the time. Má wo ìyàwó ẹran bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o. Tó bá ti yá máa pàṣẹ fún ẹ o. Wá nǹkan tó máa ṣe sí ni o. Nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Má jẹ́ kó ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o. You know? Ó ṣe jẹ́ pé òun ló máa fún wa lówó. Ọlọ́run máa ní ṣe é lẹ́rú obìnrin. When you start hearing things like this, wọ́n tì ẹ́ sóko parun nìyẹn o. Ilé ẹ máa dàrú. Because àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n gan rò tẹ́lẹ̀, nǹkan tó rí, nǹkan tó kọbi ara sí, nǹkan tí ò matter, nǹkan tí ò wúlò, wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ sí ẹ létí. Start winding you up, start building up, resentment in your mind. Ẹni tó jẹ́ pé owó tó bá pa gan tẹ́lẹ̀, ẹjọ́ ń ná ni, ẹjọ́ wà okay. Wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ burúkú sí ẹ létí. Ìwọ náà wá mú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá máa fi ṣe wà wò. Ìgbà yẹn wàá ṣẹ̀ wá rí àwọn nǹkan tí tó kàkún tẹ́lẹ̀, wàá ṣẹ̀ wá nípa báwo ló ṣe máa sọ pé òun fẹ́ mọ́tò kejì ni kí n gbé, pé òun fẹ́ lò yẹn lọ bí iṣẹ́. Irú nonsense wo ni ìgbéraga mà tiẹ̀ tí ń tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ó dé ẹni ọkọ̀ ló dẹ̀ lè gbé tẹ́lẹ̀. Ìwọ gan ló tún máa bí pé díẹ̀ mọ́tò ló fẹ́ lò àtọ́ ń pò ń fẹ́ lò yẹn wà ní okay no problem. But wọ́n ti ń kùn sí ẹ létí ń sìn. Wàá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí read meaning sí pé báwo ló ṣe máa lóun fẹ́ gbé mọ́tò yẹn, ṣé nítorí pò ń lóhun. This is how you now start building resentment towards that lady or that woman, and you start looking for ways to limit her progress in life. Another reason might be due to the childhood experiences of some of these men. While growing up, they have witnessed men in their, family or surroundings who have been treated, condescendingly by their wives simply because they were, more successful than those men. So, ọkùnrin mi ti build yẹ pé ọmọ no. Tí n bá fi lè marry pẹ̀rẹ́, gbogbo nǹkan ni mo máa ṣe tó fi máa jẹ́ pé ìyàwó mi ò lówó jù mí lọ. Gbogbo nǹkan ni mo máa ṣe tó máa jẹ́ pé ìyàwó mi ò wà successful jù mí lọ. Because of what they saw around them while they were growing up. Some of these things happen in their own family. To their father, to their uncles, to their cousins, to people they know. So wọ́n ti build ẹ̀ sínú consciousness wọn pé irú nǹkan ìgbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi. But mistake tán make ni wípé wọ́n lo a singular incident or incidences tán rí lára wọn wọ́n fi generalize wípé bí gbogbo obìnrin ṣe ń hùwà nìyẹn. Obìnrin tán tí ì fẹ́ tán tí ì bá gbélé tí ò tí ì hùwà yẹn fún wọn wọ́n ti already conclude pé bí gbogbo obìnrin ṣe ń hùwà nìyẹn. So gbàrà tó marry báyìí wọn tiẹ̀ ní fún ní chance rárá bó bọ́n ṣe máa pa ògo ẹ̀ tó fi máa di pé ọwọ́ wọn ló ti wá ń gba gbogbo nǹkan ló fi máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Some of them attack or they take this step from the moment wọ́n bá ti marry. So for example, òun ṣiṣẹ́ ní let's say Port Harcourt with Shell. Ó ń gba 1 million. Ìwọ wà l'Ékòó. Ó ń ṣe marketing kí ni wọ́n ń pè ó ń ṣe marketing fún Glo. Ó ń gba báyà 250,000. Ó wá marry tán. He now told the wife, oh, you have to move down to Lagos. Ẹ̀gbọ́n, àbánlá akúrí ni yín sà. Àbánlá akúrí òun ni yín. You force her pé no, you have to come down to you have to move down to Lagos because we have to lè gbé lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ à ń láti gbé pọ̀. Okay fine, ẹ ń láti gbé pọ̀. Jọ̀ọ́ 1 million lòun ń gbà ní Port Harcourt. 250 ni wọ́n ń gbà l'Ékòó. Because of your ego àti whatever tó ti build sínú orí ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀. You force her to leave her 1 million naira a month job to come and relocate to Lagos kẹwàá jọ máa manage 250. Ṣé rí pé ti kọ́kọ́ pilẹ̀ relationship yín pẹ̀lú ìpọ́njú. Kí ló ṣe ìwọ tó lè move síbẹ̀? If you move to Port Harcourt, 1 million yẹn tó ẹ méjèèjì survive until tíwọ náà máa fi rí nǹkan kan. But no, ẹni tó ń gba 1 million ni kó fi iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ lẹ̀ kó wá move s'Ékòó. Ẹ̀rọ á máa manage 250. Èkó tó ń bọ̀ increase competition wà. Kó tó ríṣẹ́ ìkanra ti ń dé. Ẹ̀yin rèé ẹ̀ tí ẹ̀ tún ní làákàyè. Gbàrà náà lẹ tún ti lóyún nínú 250 yẹn. Ọmọ wọlé gbogbo ẹ̀ ń wọ́n sí bíìlì ń ga kò tí ì ríṣẹ́ ìkanra bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dé. All because of what? Because you want to be the head. All because you want to be the head. All because you've seen in your childhood experience how women who earn more than their husband treated them. Oh, they fẹ́ kí tí ẹ rí bẹ́ẹ̀. But have you given this woman the benefit of doubt? Ṣó tiẹ̀ ti ṣe fún ẹ kó tó di wípé ìwọ náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá change ìwà? Èèyàn tí ìhùwà yẹn sí ẹ already o ti assume pé bó ṣe máa hùwà nìyẹn. So that's another reason why I think some men, take this decision. Another reason is due to insecurity. We have so many men that are insecure. They have that feeling of inadequacy. It's not the woman that made them like that. Àwọn gangan ìṣòro tó ń bá dì láyé ara wọn ni kán tiẹ̀ tó meet obìnrin yẹn. Láàárín àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wọn, they feel inferior. In place of work, they feel inferior. Everything they do, they feel inferior, but they have a way of masking it because they project that insecurity or inferiority complex on other people. Ìwọ ló wà insecure. You want people around you to always, massage your ego. You want people around you to always, everything just to make you feel high of yourself. to boost your self-esteem. So you have this problem. Oh, deep pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. When you marry a woman who is, who has a fantastic career, who is doing well, who is hardworking, who is dedicated, who is focused, your insecurity will kick in. And you will be seeing her as a problem, as a threat to you. And you want to do everything possible to say, you know what? No. Slow down. Or you slow her down. Because wàá máa wò báyìí pé ẹ bá jọ jáde ńsìn àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ à máa sọ wípé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló ń bọ̀, ìyàwó ẹ̀ ló ń ṣe kinní kan. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, kí ló yọ lára ẹ? Ìwọ tó ń bọ́ ìyàwó ńkọ́? Ta ni ò lè bọ́ra wọn náà méjèèjì? You guys are a team. Nínú tíìmù yín, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ jọ tọ́jú ara yín ni. There are times tó lè ṣàfẹ́rẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ. Nígbà tó bá ti pa ògo ẹ̀ tó ti pa whatever, jọ̀ọ́ o lè lọ bá fún anything na because kò ní. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ní, kò tiẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kẹ́sìn ẹ yọ. Á ti ju nǹkan sí ẹ. Á ti wà okay. Gbogbo tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe is to ground her because of your insecurity. Because you can't bear to see her more successful than you are. Ọjọ́ tí ẹ bá lack nínú ilé àbí tí nǹkan ò bá sí lọ́wọ́ tiẹ̀ náà, you both feel the pain. Tẹni tó bá níkà méjì, ó máa fi kan ṣera ẹ̀. Another reason why men will do this is because of ego. That feeling of self-importance. Èmi ló gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀. Èmi ló gbọ́dọ̀ máa dárúkọ. You want your name on everything. Èmi ra mọ́tò. Èmi gbalé. Èmi làga. And you want, you want to run everything. You want to control everything. O fẹ́ feel be Lord and Master. Tó bá rí ẹ wọn ní ṣe nǹkan kan. Ìgbà yẹn ló máa ń feel when you are able to make statement like ẹ má pa mí. Ẹ má pa mí, kíní yóò easy. That's when you feel good. Pé orí ẹ̀ wọ́n depend gbogbo ẹ̀ lórí. My brother, ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ò lè gùn. Ó gbọ́? Ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ò lè gùn. If you cannot learn how to share load, you will die prematurely. That's why men die quickly. Because we carry too much. Out of ego. We carry too much. We feel little. We feel weak when we ask our partners to take some of this load off our head. A máa ń feel pé báyà kéré. Kéré my brother. O need ẹ̀. Ìwọ gan need ìsinmi. So when you have a partner that is as successful as you are, count it as luck for you. And take advantage of it. Let that partner help you take off your burden. Má jẹ́ kí ego pa ẹ́. Má rẹrù kú dànù. Now, this is the one I will now flip the coin. Another reason why men would, not want their partner to thrive is where gbogbo ohun tí mo ti sọ láti ilẹ̀ yìí wasn't happening before. The man was allowing her to thrive. Everything was okay. Everything was good. But obìnrin yẹn wá jóbìnrin tó jẹ́ pé ìgbéraga pọ̀ fún. She's a boastful partner. She's a partner that always belittle the man. Tọkùnrin bá ní di àjọ wọn tí sàn wá jọ jẹ́ ṣé mo rí kí n kankan fún epo wọ́n pé ọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ ṣé báyìí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ṣé báyìí máa ń tọrọ lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó wọn nìyẹn. So when you have a partner, a woman that belittles the man, lẹ́yìn pé tó bá máa ṣe fún gan á sọ gbogbo ìtàn gbogbo ìran ẹ̀ ló máa sọ fún tó máa fi rán létí. Jẹ́ pé kán má ti sọ méjì á ti já kejì ká. Ẹ mọ àwọn obìnrin tó máa ń wọṣọ tí èjìká sáì kan máa ń off shoulder yẹn tó máa wá sílẹ̀ yẹn. Jẹ́ pé all the time á ti já kí á lè èló ló ń pa èmi kọ́ mo sanwó àwọn ọmọ school ni, èmi kọ́ ni mo ṣe kinní kan ni, èmi kọ́ ń ṣe bíbá kan ni, kinní kan ṣe kinní kan tó á ti ka gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́rẹ́kẹ́rẹ́kẹ́. Ọkùnrin tó bá nírú obìnrin báyìí gbogbo ọ̀nà láti fi fà wálẹ̀ ló máa wà. Because she's using her success to trample on the man. Ṣàṣà ọkùnrin dẹ̀ lára ẹ̀ gbarú ẹ̀. So gbogbo ọ̀nà ló máa wá láti fi limit success obìnrin. So these are some of the reasons why I think some men behave in this manner. If there are other reasons, please put them in the comment section. If there are other reasons which I haven't mentioned so far, please put them in the comment section. I'm also here to learn. My brother, Rotimi Akinremi, I greet you, sir. Thank you for joining me this night. He said, àwọn ọkùnrin rádaràda nìyẹn. My sister Esther Adola says, I believe this set of men are narcissistic men, feels like they need wives that always depend on them for everything to boost their ego and want low self-esteem. Yes. So, this is, you're confirming what I have listed so far. Okay. Somebody on this show so far has constantly been pressing the redhead. Number one, mi ò mọ̀ bóyá ẹnìyẹn ò mọ àwọn emoticons yẹn lò ni. That's one. Secondly, mi ò mọ̀ báyà ọwọ́ ẹnìyẹn ń ṣèṣì tẹ̀ ni. Or thirdly, mi ò mọ̀ bóyá inú ẹnìyẹn kàn bàjẹ́. So mi ò fẹ́ ṣi ọ̀rọ̀ sọ. But tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹnìyẹn ò mọ ìtumọ̀ àwọn emoticons yẹn, I will take my time to explain. Ẹnìyẹn tún ti tẹ̀ again. I don't know who the person is, but I have a feeling now that mi rò wípé ẹnìyẹn ń ṣì tẹ̀. Mo rò pé inú ẹnìyẹn kàn bàjẹ́ ni. Maybe gbogbo nǹkan tó ń gbọ́ lálẹ́ yìí ó ń hit ẹ̀ gan. Mo bá yín yọ̀ o tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin ni ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń bà lálẹ́ yìí. I congratulate you that you are able to join this show and hear this. Àtúnṣe ní kẹ́ ẹ gbìyànjú àti ṣe o. Ẹ má fi kanra àìtàmájé. Ikọ̀ lèmi o. Iṣẹ́ tá a bá dẹ̀ fi rán ikọ̀ kì í pa ikọ̀. What I have to say, I would say it, regardless whose ox is God. Pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ́tẹ̀ tá a nà ní pọ̀pá ni ẹni tó bá tabá kó tún bẹ̀ ṣe. So I'll urge you not to expend your energy on pressing the sad button, because that won't stop me from what I'm saying, and that won't benefit you in any way. But rather, I would urge you to make amends where necessary. Ó lè jẹ́ mistake, ṣe hàn pé mo ti sọ. Wọ́n lè má mọ̀ túmọ̀ àwọn bọ́tì yẹn káwọn kan máa tẹ̀ tán bá rí. Ó lè jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń ṣe mistake tẹ́ni. But mistake should be one. But this is constant. So kò fẹ́ jẹ́ mistake. So but I'll leave that at that. Now, let's quickly move on to what are the signs you would see for you to know that you are in this kind of relationship? Because àwọn ẹlòmíì, they're in this kind of relationship or they are dealing with this sort of a partner, but they don't know. Why? Because wọn tí ìgbàṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn tí nìkan stop iṣẹ́. It's still allowing them to work, they're still allowing them to go about their businesses and everything. But the partner that they are living with is actually feeling threatened or is actually in competition with them. So what are the signs that they would see tí wọ́n á fi mọ̀ pé ọmọ nǹkan báyìí ni mò ń bá deal o, àbí nǹkan báyìí ni ó ń gún wọn pẹ̀lú ẹni yìí? So number one sign is when you succeed at something and you share with your partner, but surprisingly, instead of them to celebrate with you, they feel envious. You see that little tinge of hostility in them. You see that they are not really happy with your success. Mi ò tiẹ̀ ní congratulate ọ, èmi á kàn ṣe gan. Ó yẹ kó o fura pé nǹkan kan gún wọn. Some will, show a burst of anger. Either immediately you share that thing or, a few moments after. Ìwọ gan fúnra ẹ náà dẹ̀ rèé, tó bá ní àwọn feelings yìí towards your partner when they share their success with you, then ó yẹ kó o mọ̀ wípé I'm feeling threatened by this person's success. Kó o dẹ̀ tètè mọ̀ pé mo ń láti wá nǹkan ṣe sí. You don't allow such feelings to take root in your life because ó máa bí nǹkan míì tí ò dáa. When your partner shares their success with you, as their partner, you should celebrate with them. Ìgbà yẹn kọ́ ló yẹ kí inú ẹ bàjẹ́, ìgbà yẹn kọ́ ló yẹ kó o feel envious, ìgbà yẹn kọ́ ló yẹ kó o kára máa kan ẹ́. Wọ́n fowó kún owó ẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ dé ló sọ fún ẹ. Ìgbà yẹn kọ́ ló yẹ kó o sọ wípé ó yá o, àwọn ọmọ yẹn nídìí kinní kan o, àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní kinní kan o, ó yá kó o bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sanwó kinní kan sìn. Báyọ̀ ní. kó dẹ̀ ṣàdúrà fún irú ẹ̀ la máa rí o, nǹkan dáadáa tún máa wá o and everything like that. That is what is expected of you. But the moment you start getting angry at their own successes, you start feeling, insecure, you start nagging, you start hoping that they will fail, you start hoping that they lose the job, you start feeling that, kí nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ and stuff like that. Now, problem ti ń wà. Another sign is when this one is the opposite of the first one. Tí nǹkan burúkú bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn bí iṣẹ́, maybe they are served a query or wọ́n ní let's say banker lẹ́ni ó ní shortage níbi iṣẹ́, wá wálé, ó feel down, ó dẹ̀ wá share pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ó wá bọ́ sí kọ̀rọ̀, ó rẹ́rìn-ín, ó celebrate. When you secretly rejoice or you secretly celebrate when your partner failed at something, or when they experience losses in their business or career or whatever, then yes, o ti ní problem. It's a sign that you are in competition with them, or is a sign that you're feeling threatened by their position. Because as a team, in tó bá ṣe wọ́n, ó ṣe wọ́n náà. Ó yẹ kó bá wọn kẹ́dùn ni and say, kí la máa ṣe sí báyìí? Okay, lẹ́gbàá ẹ̀sán kan bẹ́ẹ̀, okay, báyà kí n bá ẹ kọ email. Kí ni nǹkan tó fẹ́ dá padà fún wọn? Kí ni nǹkan tó fẹ́? Just something to a way out. Tó bá yẹ pé ẹni ẹ náà sọ pé o máa lọ ṣe nǹkan báyìí, máa ṣe nǹkan báyìí, nǹkan tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé decision tó fẹ́ take yẹn ó lè escalate issue yẹn kí nǹkan bàjẹ́. What you should do as a helping partner is to calm them down and make them see reason why they shouldn't do that. But tó bá encourage ẹ tó lọ ṣe, tí wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tó bá ṣe kíní ẹ, this is what is likely to happen. They might lose their job, or it might bring more problem to them at work. To dẹ̀ encourage ẹ kàn ṣe, á jẹ́ wípé òun fẹ́ kí bí ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn nìyẹn. Quickly, my brother Rotimi Akinyemi wrote something here. Let me read. And he said, I remember when my wife was doing her postgraduate studies in 2008. We had a 2-year-old boy then. We both worked in banks. I took her to Ado-Ekiti for our lectures on weekends while I took care of our baby. Our exams usually held during weekends. On our exam days, we would leave Akure for Ado-Ekiti at 5 a.m. We would first drop our boy at a nanny place and then off to school so that I could return to work by 7 a.m. When you give your wife the necessary support to fly, you are laying a foundation for a solid future for your family. Thank you very much for sharing your personal experience with us. And this is exactly the message I'm passing on to the men. Wọ́n ní awo ní gbáwọ ní gbọ̀wọ́. Báwo bá gbé awo ní gbọ̀wọ́, awo àtẹ, awo aya. Once the two of you come together in a relationship, ẹ ti di awo. Ẹ̀sìn awo kan, ẹ̀rín ọ̀gbẹ̀rì ni. If your wife fails at something, it rubs up on you. If she succeeds at something, it equally rubs up on you. So wherever you can show support, you have to do it. You have to do it. When we were trying to find the balance also in our home, I took it upon myself to go self-employed so that I can have that flexibility to balance the home. My wife is a career person. It will harm her more if I make her to be the one that stays back. So I didn't even discuss this with her. It was a decision I took because Mutiru. èmi sì láwọn nǹkan míì tí mo lè ṣe here and there. Ṣùgbọ́n òun, she is a career person and she loves her work. She's dedicated to her work. So the best thing would be to allow her just do what she wants to do while I, you know, be the one that float to balance the home. Kò dín ní kù in any way. Before industrialization, men were domesticated. It was after industrialization that men were told, "Oh yeah, fọmọ lọ́mú, ẹ̀yin kẹ́ jáde kẹ́ lọ máa provide fúnlé." And it was from then on, it became like the duty of a man not to look back, but always just go and find money for the home to survive. So tó bá rọ́kùnrin tó ń ti bọgí àbí tó ń pọnmọ àbí tó ń tọ́jú ọmọ tó ń ṣọkàn mẹ́rin, wọ́n á ní wọ́n ti forí ẹ̀ gbà pààrọ̀. Excuse me? Wọn ò forí ẹ̀ gbà pààrọ̀ ìgbà tó ń ṣá madam lẹ́dà tó fi dánmọ́. Why is it a big deal for you to look after a child that you birth? And this is what happens when you allow your family members to have too much access to your home. Wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa tojú bọ nǹkan tí ẹ̀ kó tojú bọ̀. Àmọ́ gbọ́ pẹ̀lẹ́ ọbí yìí, ìwọ ló ń wẹ̀ fọmọ, níbo níyàwó ẹ̀ wà? Excuse me? Tí ọ̀nà bá ti wá gbọ́ statement ẹ̀ gbà tó bá ti ń drive lọ bí iṣẹ́ lára máa bá yẹn pé ẹ̀ ti ẹ̀gbọ́n náà. Kí ló ń ṣe mí gan-an? Mò ń wẹ̀ fọmọ, òun dẹ̀ wà ní kinní tó before you know it, àbẹ́ ẹ̀ ti máa build up nonsense. Kọ́kùnrin réjò kó pejò, kóbìnrin réjò kó pejò, kéjò ṣáà má ti lọ ni. In our home, we have no rule. The only rule we have is that each one of us has to do whatever we need to do to make the home work. And that's it. Ní ìyàwó ẹ̀ ti lọ bí iṣẹ́, ìwọ ló wá ń wẹ̀ fọmọ. And so what? Ìwọ mọ mi ni. So tó bá ti gbọ́ irú voice yẹn, tó bá ti wá sọ fún pé wá, mi ò mọ̀ bó ṣe máa ṣe o. Òun láti wá bó ṣe máa wẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ kó tó lọ. Àbọ̀ tó mọ̀ pé tí n bá time báyìí mú láti kúrò nílé náà nǹkan mẹ́rin dídídídí. Before you know it, start giving her problems. Ọkàn ò balẹ̀ nú ilé mọ́. Á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa affect iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ní ibi iṣẹ́. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa wò báyìí pé productivity ẹ̀ drop. Before you know it, wọ́n máa fún query. Tó bá ti yá, wọ́n á sọ fún pé wọ́n lé ẹ̀ off. Wọ́n bá lé ẹ̀ off, tó bá jókòó tí ẹ̀ lé ìgbà ló máa feel happy. Ó ti ń wẹ̀ fọmọ àbí? Ó ti ń wẹ̀ fọmọ náà. Ó ti wà nílé, ó ti jókòó sílé, ó ti ń wẹ̀ fọmọ. That's what you want. Gbogbo bí èèyàn wá wà lórí ẹ̀. Before you know it, wà tó wá máa complain. Àwọn tó sọ fún ẹ pé ìwọ ló ń wẹ̀ fọmọ, àwọn náà lọ sí máa wá ń pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ò ṣiṣẹ́ ni. Ṣé wàhálà yẹn ò pọ̀ jù lọ́rùn ẹ báyìí? Because tó bá ti béèrè ó lọ́wọ́ ẹ, o ò lè fún wọn mọ́ because òun sọ fún ẹ ṣáà mọ̀ pé títí ti lose iṣẹ́, so nǹkan mẹ́rin ẹ máa ní sùúrù fún mi ni, I have mine. Before you know it, wọ́n á tún máa sọ fún ẹ pé ìyàwó yẹn ni ò jẹ́ kó tó. So you have to be a man and take charge of your home. You need to first third parties, especially families, and let them give you space. Kẹ́ ẹ méjèèjì jọ manage affairs yìí. You need to be strong. You need to understand that both of you are not in competition. You guys are a team. Right. Let me continue before I lose my train of thought. So another sign tó máa fi rí wípé ọmọ competition ti ń wà nínú ilé is when you know maybe both of you start sabotaging each other. You start doing things to prevent each other from being successful. Bàbá ti ń rí pé wọ́n fẹ́ fún èèyàn kan busy ọ̀sán pé mi ò rò pé a lè ṣe ó busy. Wọ́n bá gbọ́ létà pé ọkọ yín náà ló sọ pé ẹ busy pé ó sọ pé mo busy báwo. Because ó ti wò ó pé ṣé èló lẹ ló máa gbà 30,000 ló máa gbà ó busy ẹ má fún ó busy. Ó ti mọ̀ pé ó ti ń feel threatened. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọwọ́ partner yẹn náà ni irú information yẹn bọ́ sí, ó ti mọ̀ pé ẹni yìí ó dà pé ó ti ń feel threatened by my success. When two of you are constantly in competition, ìwọ ló ṣe ìwọ nìkan ló ń lọ sí kinní kan èmi ò lọ sí kinní kan tẹ ṣáà léra yín léré. You feeling jealous. Èmi àní all the time ìwọ ni wọ́n máa ń dárúkọ ìwọ ni wọ́n mọ̀ dídídídídídídídídídídídídí all the time ìwọ ló mọ̀. Ok, kí ló fẹ́ ṣe sí èmi náà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ kinní kan ni kinní kan máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ kinní kan ni. I know how many times my wife will go out and come back home and say báyọ̀ kan mi kan wọ́n kàn sọ pé are you not Mrs. Vogue, are you not kinní kan and our friend will always say anywhere we go somebody must know you. He say not me they know, it's this person that they know, and they know him through me and whatever thing like that. And she will never come home and say torí pé torí bẹ́ẹ̀ òun náà fẹ́ wá ọ̀nà tó máa fi mọ̀ whatever thing like that. No. But when two of you start living that competitive life, always, flaunting, I have this, ìwọ ò níyẹn, mo mọ lágbájá, tàmẹ̀dò lèmi mọ̀. You'll be surprised that there are relationships where these things happen. Immature people. Two babies in a relationship. Ìwọ ló máa gbá ibẹ̀ yẹn, ìwọ ló máa lọ ṣe kinní kan bẹ̀ yẹn, ìwọ láti babies. Now, another sign you would find is tẹ́ bá ti bá dé level wípé when you accomplish something, you are scared. No, má jẹ́ n lo scared. You hide it from your partner. Ó ti mọ̀ pé problem wà. Ó sọ fún lágbájá ẹ máa wò ó tí bá sọ fún nísìnyí ó máa gbà kan rí ni. Problem ti wà. When you have to, exaggerate your successes or accomplishments just because you want to spite the other person, it's a sign of competition. When you fail in some of your maybe your endeavors, uh, career or whatever, and you can't tell your partner because ó máa fi ẹ́ ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́, ó máa ní Ọlọ́run mú ẹ. So I prefer láti pamọ́ra. Then you know there's problem. You know there's problem. So similarly, when it comes to decision making, tí ọ̀gá méjì bá ti wá wà nú ọkọ̀, when two of you are out there to dominate or control each other, then méjèèjì ò lè find compromise, because relationship is all about finding compromises. Then any problem where both of you want your own terms to be what is used to take decision, where two of you cannot find a meeting point, a middle ground to take a decision. Problem ti wà. Where you have to consider pé ṣé nítorí pé òun gbójú mi lọ ló ṣe dín pé ìwọ ló máa take decision fún mi. Èdè yẹn lásán. Èdè problem ni. So these are some of the signs that will be present in a relationship where there is competition. So rather than both of them working together to ensure that they succeed, encouraging one another, doing everything to offer support for each other to thrive, tí wọ́n bá ti ṣe yẹn tó jẹ́ pé they're feeling threatened and they are competing, then that relationship is heading for the doom. My brother tún ti ju nǹkan mi lẹ̀. He says, one of my cousins got married to a man in the US. The man was practicing as an accountant. My cousin was doing business selling food, snails and co. She was making money and the husband started envying her. He would eat her pepper snail and do all sorts to frustrate her. Later, she studied nursing and started making money more than the husband. The husband left the accounting profession to study nursing. Just to compete with my cousin. Eventually, they had to separate because the envy was getting too much and there was no peace in their home. That's it. Into máa pàpà ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. Into máa pàpà ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. Especially in US yẹn. Réètì tí àwọn ọkùnrin fi ń pa àwọn nurses. I said it one time, bóyá kẹ́ má kúkú fẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì mọ́. Because ẹ ti fẹ́ pa gbogbo nọ́ọ̀sì tán pátápátá. Because ẹ̀yin lẹ máa lọ mú wọn wá láti ilé. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa fi wọ́n sí school. Tí wọ́n bá ti wá parí, tí wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́, you now start feeling threatened that they are earning money. Ẹ sà, kí ló tẹ̀yin gan ò ṣe nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn fúnra yín? Orí yín ò gbé. Àwọn wá ṣe. Now, I worked in an hospital before. wọn ò lè fi nọ́ọ̀sì lọ̀ mí kí n ṣe. That I even remember a few years ago when one of my friends, sent me the opening that there's an opportunity for us to go into mental nursing. It will be paid for and all that. Mo sọ fún ọ̀gbẹ́ni, hospital lèmi ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ already. I don't want to be a nurse. No, the pressure is too much. The wahala is too much. And they mostly do long shift. So tán bá gba owó yẹn, ro wàhálà tán ṣe kán tó rówó yẹn ni. And some of them wọ́n ti ibi iṣẹ́ kan bọ́ sí ibi iṣẹ́ kan ni. Wọ́n ti shift kan bọ́ sí kan ni. So it's not like pé gbà tán ti di nọ́ọ̀sì tán, wọ́n kàn mú báàjì nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn, wọ́n kàn lọ sí hospital ni, wọ́n dẹ̀ wá ń kówó lé wọn lọ́wọ́. They work! So you are overlooking their effort. And your focus is on their payslip. Instead, kí ni tiẹ̀ tó ń dùn? That she's bringing so much into the home. Oh yes, màá àwọn obìnrin yìí, ìgbà tán ti ń gbowó yẹn sìn, wọn ò gbọ́ràn mọ́, èèyàn ò lè bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Ó ti lọ ń kọ́lé sílé, ó kàn fẹ́ fi wàhálà pa mí, kò contribute, kò tiẹ̀ bá mi dá sí nǹkan kan nulẹ̀, òun ló kàn ń dá gbowó yẹn pátí ni, aṣọ ni, dídídídídídídí. Yes, I understand. Mo mọ̀ pé irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So I'm not taking my eyes off wípé nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo mọ̀. And when I talk, ṣọ̀tún ṣòsì má bàbí kan jẹ́ lèmi. I try to balance my discussion. I know women like that exist. Tó jẹ́ pé tọ́wọ́ wọn bá ti ba owó báyìí, my God, ayé á sú ọkùnrin tó ń bá gbélé. I know they exist. But gbogbo nǹkan ló ní solution. And now let's go into how to maybe find a solution to this or stop this kind of situation from continuing in your relationship. Number one, you have to start from finding the root cause. Remember, ní tí mo fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé why táwọn ọkùnrin kan máa ń ṣe báyìí. You need to understand reason tó wà behind tí partner ẹ̀ fi ń behave bẹ́ẹ̀. Reason yẹn lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ tọ̀. Is a man just is his mindset archaic? Ṣó ní shift of mindset kúrò ní gbogbo àwọn ìbílẹ̀ belief tó níyẹn, kó upgrade. Ṣé childhood experience ẹ̀ ló ń bàjá? Can you talk to him to give you the benefit of doubt? Kó má fi past experience ẹ̀ fi judge ìwọ. Ṣé insecurity problem ló ní? Are there ways you can, help him, boost his ego? Are there ways you can, help him in terms of bíbá sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú, pẹ̀lẹ́kùtù? Ọkùnrin tó ti mọ̀ pé ó ní insecurity problem, tó ní ego problem, ọ̀rọ̀ tá a máa tẹnu ìwọ náà jáde gbọ́dọ̀ tutù. Lọ́jọ́ tó bá ti ń gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ìkanra àbáwọn ìwà òkápárù yẹn, ìgbà yẹn gan ló ń reinforce problem tó ní. But tó bá yẹ kó soft pedal tó ò ṣẹ̀yìn bí ẹ̀yìn ìjàpá, ò ní trigger insecurity. So first thing first, you have to find the root cause. Kí ni problem ẹ nìyí? Ẹlòmíì ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń gbọ́ ń tà ní. Men too gather. Wọ́n parí ibi iṣẹ́ wọn wálé, wọ́n á lọ jókòó sí ibi tó ti ń mu trophy àtẹja. Ẹlòmíì á wà ní barber shop. Ibẹ̀ ni wèrè míì àti máa sọ nǹkan tó ń là kọjá ńlé tá máa ṣe, á jẹ́ wá máa generalize ẹ̀, má gbà fáwọn obìnrin yẹn, olórí burúkú ni wọ́n o, nǹkan tí kinní kan dídìdì. Ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti máa fetí kọ̀, ó ń gbébọn lé nìyẹn. Bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ló ń sọ experience titi ẹ̀, reality ti ẹ̀ ló ń share. Tó bá dẹ̀ fún wèrè lọ́kọ́, ọ̀dọ̀ ara ẹ̀ ló máa roko sí. Ẹjọ́ tí wèrè ń rò fún yín bẹ̀ yẹn, àbọ̀ ẹjọ́ lẹ gbọ́ o. Tó bá pe ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó ń rojọ́ mọ́ yẹn wá, òun náà máa rí wí. In fact, tẹ́ bá wá gbọ́ ẹjọ́ lẹ́nu ìyàwó ẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ lè fẹ́ pa bọ̀bọ́ yẹn gan. Àbọ̀ ẹjọ́ lẹ gbọ́, àbọ̀ ẹjọ́ yẹn nìwọ wá gbọ́ tó wá ń gbé bọ̀ sínú ilé ẹ tó ti ń tòrò tẹ́lẹ̀. Fún ìyàwó ẹ tó nínú dáadáa sí ẹ, tó dẹ̀ ń gbìyànjú pé kí nǹkan dáa fún ilé yín. It's important that you don't let other people's reality influence yours. Ẹni téèyàn bá nájà ló máa ń kọjú mọ́. Let this person change kó tó di pé wọ́n náà change ìwà. Now, after you found the root cause, the next thing you need to do is communication. Ẹ ní láti jókòó kẹ́ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. You can do this one-on-one, or ẹ lè kóra yín lọ sọ́dọ̀ professional, a counselor, kán bá yín dá sí. Tó bá fẹ́ pe lágbájá kan wá, ó lè jẹ́ ntẹ́ni online, or kó jẹ́ pé a ò báyìí pé ta ni tó bá wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ni ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ló máa gbè sí ni. O lè ní kó náà mú èèyàn tó náà bá trust wá. So you have one person from the side, you have one person from your side. Kẹ́ ẹ méjì jọ rojọ́ òótọ́. Táwọn tẹ́ ẹ mú wá bá ní làákàyè, ẹ rójútùú ọ̀rọ̀. Or maybe you don't want to get people who are related to you involved. Seek professional help. Let a neutral person who is well trained in matters like this get involved. Gbogbo nǹkan bá dẹ̀ bá yín sọ, ẹ gbìyànjú àti mú lò. Bọ̀ nǹkan tẹ́yìn náà lè ṣe fúnra yín ni. If you learn the art of communication, communication involves, two things: speaking and listening. Hearing yàtọ̀ sí listening. Kí n tó máa sọ, ó gbọ́dọ̀ ní ìtumọ̀ sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ gbọ́. Ẹni tó fẹ́ gbọ́ náà láti ní ọkàn tó wà prepare, tí ò tíì ní preconceived idea. Wọ́n lè fi lè jọ gbọ́ra yín yé. kó káàkó dẹ̀ ṣe àtúnṣe tó yẹ kó ṣe. Two of you are matured, you can do this without even a third party. But tó bá jẹ́ pé relationship yín ti break down beyond normal, nǹkan ti pile up, ó ti lọ́sẹ̀ pọ̀, ó ti dojúrú bí ẹsẹ̀ tailor ni, then involve a professional. Then the third and the last thing that I want to suggest is that you bring a team mentality into your relationship. Ẹ kìí ṣe rival, ẹ kìí ṣe competitor. Team ni yín, ìkan ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣiṣẹ́ fara yín wá sílẹ̀. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣiṣẹ́ lòdì síra yín. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ máa bara yín jẹ́ níta. Kó ẹ wà meeting tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti ń sọ nǹkan tó affect partner ẹ. O gbọ́dọ̀ tún wá máa gbè sọ́dọ̀ àwọn yẹn. Ọ̀dọ̀ partner ẹ ló ń láti wà. Because ẹni ẹ ló ń láti jà fún. That is the person you need to fight for. That's your corner. Táwọn yẹn bá lọ tán, o lè sọ fún pé alágbájá ẹni tí ìwọ náà ṣe yẹn ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó, àti lé ẹlẹ́yọ̀rọ̀ lọ́nà o, ká wá fàbọ̀ fádìyẹ. Àárín yín nìyẹn máa wà. Kì í ṣe lójú àwọn ọ̀tá, kì í ṣe lójú àwọn tó ń bá partner fínra ni wọ́n tí wá máa jà fún wọn. No! That's a sign of, I don't know how to put it. Fẹ́rẹ́fẹ́ nìyẹn. But you have to do everything possible to work together as a team. That's all you need to do. Give support, encourage, allow the person to leave. Ó fẹ́ jáde, kí ó jáde, kí wọ́n dúró táwọn ọmọ nílé. Don't feel threatened pé ó ń jáde, níbo ló ń lọ, ọ̀dọ̀ ọkùnrin ló ń lọ yẹn, dédédédé, wọ́n bá dé, yàbọ̀ pátá ẹ, wọ́n gbóòórùn díẹ̀, ayé kan, Ìgbésí ayé rádaràda nìyẹn. You have to see this person as your team. Look out for each other's interest. Ẹ jẹ́ kéde yín yẹra yín. And that's all I want to share with you, my friends, tonight. Ó tán lẹ́nu òkun lókun o. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Let me see if there's another comment on this section that I can pin up. Oh, my sister said, may we not marry our enemy. No. From experience, there are signs when dating or courting that we don't pay attention to. This is a very, very important point you brought up, my sister. Gbogbo ohun tí mo sọ ń bí lénìí, everything starts from courtship. Number one, for serious-minded people, tó bá fẹ́ gbé pọ̀, gbogbo kínní ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ti jọ yanjú, kẹ́ ẹ tó jọ sọ wípé ẹ fẹ́ torí bọ ìrìn àjò yẹn pọ̀. But irọ́, orí Instagram lẹ máa wà tẹ́ máa collate wedding àwọn èèyàn pé kíní báyìí la máa lo, decoration báyìí la máa ṣe, colour báyìí la máa mú, pigeon white la máa wọ̀, ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin kẹ́yìn wọ yoke yellow, kíní kan nǹkan tẹ́ focus lé lórí nìyí. One day wedding ceremony, ignoring the marriage itself. Gbogbo focus yín kẹ́ jáde, kẹ́ lọ dinner, kẹ́ lọ cinema, kẹ́ ṣe gbogbo nǹkan distractions. Meanwhile, the signs are there. Some of you see the signs, you ignore them. Some of you see these red flags, you think you can recolor them. I might change it. Some of you pick these signs and you know and confide in people around you. Yeah, nǹkan báyìí lágbájá máa ń ṣe. À sọ fún ẹ pé má worry, ó máa change. Ẹlòmíà ní ìyẹn wá ní gbogbo ọkùnrin ló ń ṣe, bàbá yìí náà ń ṣe. Excuse me, bàbá yìí náà ń ṣe. Ṣé wáyé kí wọn náà gbárù ẹ̀? Sísítà mi ò tètè bẹ́sẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Ó wá tẹ̀lé bàbá yìí náà ń ṣerú ẹ̀. So ṣó yẹ kẹjọ máa dá ẹgbẹ́ bàbá yìí náà ń ṣerú ẹ̀ jọ ni? Ìwọ ti rí nǹkan tí ẹ kó sá fún nìyẹn. Ìwọ náà má lọ join bàbá yìí náà ń ṣerú ẹ̀. You see any signs tí o tó rí pé kíní máa yọ wàhálà lọ́jọ́ iwájú? Move. Má wo pé ọjọ́ ti lọ, mo ti ń dàgbà, wọ́n ń yọ mí lẹ́nu, eléyìí náà ló bẹ́tà jù nínú gbogbo àwọn wèrè tá a kó jọ, ṣáàjì àmú kan, gbogbo wọn náà lọ ní problem, this and that. Of course, there are no perfect human beings. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ní àléébù kan tàbí òmíràn lára. But there are certain things you cannot ignore. There are certain things that don't really matter or that you can live with. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kankan wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n á ní ayé ẹ̀ lára gan. Wọ́n á dá ìrìn àjò ẹrú láyé. Those ones you do not compromise. Those ones you do not compromise. Wọ́n lè má ṣe sí ẹ directly. O lè máa rí nínú ìwà ẹni yẹn pé kì í sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ dáadáa tó bá ga nínú wọn. Always pulling down his friends. Always, feeling jealous tó bá rí pé any of them ń ṣe nǹkan dáadáa. That is a sign wípé ìwà ilẹ̀ ní ìní. Má rò wípé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ló ń ṣe fún. That is who that person is. Á dẹ̀ hurú wà yẹn náà sí ẹ̀ because òun ò kíá ẹni tí ó wà lára òǹdí ẹ̀. Once kíní ẹ̀ bá ti ṣùbò lójú, ìwà yẹn á dìde inú ayé ẹ̀ ni. So when you see how, he feels threatened by the successes of his friend and he can't just stomach them, being successful and things like that. Tó yẹ pé wọ́n wà tó máa sọ fún pé Bọ́lájí má worry, tiẹ̀ náà máa dé tó wà rí pé ó feel bad gan. My sister, ìwà Bọ́lájí lórí yẹn o. Ẹ bá marry tán, tọ́lọ́run bá gbógo fọ́lẹ̀ Bọ́lájí máa tákù ẹ o. It's as simple as that. Because Bọ́lájí cannot watch to see other people thrive. Ìwà ẹni. So, tètè bẹ́sẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. So all these things, we see these things in courtship. Likewise for men. O ti rí pé tọ́mọ yẹn bá ní ṣéǹjì díẹ̀ lọ́wọ́, máa ń rí attitude nínú life ẹ̀. Orí bó ṣe máa ń bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá yẹ pé ìgbà tó ṣe ń wá nǹkan, ọmọ bọ́ọ̀ ṣì ń struggle. Tó bá wá tó kàn wọlé tó bu ọbẹ̀ tó ṣe, orí bóyá máa sọ̀rọ̀ burúkú sí yàrá ìyá, orí bóyá máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí mọ́mí ẹ gan. Àkàn jókòó sí bàbá máa sọ pé Táyọ̀ ṣé náà ló ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó mo kàn jẹran méjì àbí. Máa rántí ó kàn rè fún bọ́ọ̀ báyìí ni o. My brother, wo, if you no make am in that relationship, tiẹ̀ máa ta. Because ìwà Táyọ̀ lórí yẹn o. Ó máa better kó tètè move. Fi Táyọ̀ lẹ̀. Fi Táyọ̀ lẹ̀ o. And move on. wàá rí obìnrin onísùúrù oníwà tútù tó máa gbà ẹ́ bó ṣe rí, tó dẹ̀ máa fún ẹ ní time láti thrive, tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó bá ní á ready àti share pẹ̀lú ẹ, tó bá dẹ̀ share pẹ̀lú ẹ, she will not make you feel less of a man. Tó bá ń ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gan, ará àta ò ní gbọ́, etí kẹta ò ní gbọ́, wọn ò ní mọ ẹni tó ń ṣe é nú ẹ̀yin méjèèjì, because she is humble like that. Irú wọn wà o. Má sọ pé ó máa manage Táyọ̀ tó dà pé Táyọ̀ ó ní change lọ́wọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó máa fi gbogbo ọjọ́ ayé ẹ̀ gbọ́ ló ń gbọ́ yẹn o. These signs are always there. Don't ignore them. Don't think you can change people. You cannot change people. Ìwà tó rí tó ń hù yẹn, wọn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ hù sí wọ, wọ́n ti ń hù. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ tún hù. Anything you see anyone do, they have done it before and they have the tendency to do it again. Humans live in patterns. So don't ignore what you see. Don't ignore it. Let them act as pointers that will lead you in the right direction that you should go. Do or die kọ́ ni marriage you. You can remain single and be happy in life. And if you must go into a relationship, la ojú ẹ, la imú ẹ, la etí ẹ, let every sense organs tó ní kó ṣiṣẹ́. Ayé ò drop orúkọ fún pásítọ̀ kó bá wọn gbàdúrà kan fi mú orúkọ mọ́ o. Ìwọ ló máa wá ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ bá gbé fúnra ara ẹ̀. And do your due diligence and see that you are compatible with this person. See that this is a person that will allow you to thrive in life, that will not limit your destiny. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Thank you very much once again for joining me tonight. Until we meet again next week, Friday, remain blessed and God bless you. Ó dàárọ̀.
ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ tíbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni ká ṣe bí ẹni kú káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dàrú ẹni. Ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn tẹ̀rù tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni. Ọmọ aráyé abániwọ̀nrọ̀ pa orí dání wọn. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀ orí ẹni ní pé kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Òjò láyé ó gbé ní lọ bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe làlà ọ̀tọ̀ láì bá dé tread softly dákun ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká má ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ tíbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ṣé rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀. Àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rí inú gbọ́gbé. Àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ̀ máa ráyé. Àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́ra. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lówó, ọ̀yàn òun ló wà lọ́jọ́ ogúndé. Ọwọ́ epo láyé ńlá, wọ́n kì í lọ jẹ̀jẹ̀. Alámọ̀ a ò mọ̀nú, ẹni ayé yẹ kó rọra ṣe. Ṣọ́ra, ṣọ́ra. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o. Tíbi tirẹ̀ lágàlẹ̀ ayé, kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Wọ́n jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o. Inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ mi. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ lágàlẹ̀ ayé, kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ilẹ̀kùn bá jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́, inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ mi. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi tó ń bá lábẹ́lẹ̀ ayé, àgbà tó ti ṣe tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Yòókù lọ́gbọ́n, ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́, inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ mi. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́.